Yo, what's up, guys? Yes, I'm wearing glasses right now. You guys notice the difference right and all that? Well, it's been a long time I haven't watched scary stuff, So I thought we maybe be cool with it, What you looking at? I've been like, girl, yeah, fine. But first, before we get started, if you guys have any snacks or something, like Cheetos and all that, you should go probably get it right now. So come on. Let's watch some stuff. Scary stuff. Alright, what are scary animated stories? Let's do which one? Alright, hold on. Let me go turn off my light. It's completely dark, everyone. I'm freaking scared. Just came back from school. Alright, let's relax. And get in the horror. Alright, and we're starting.
When I was 18, I only just recently got out of a relationship with a significant other, and I wanted to see other people. I took up online dating on this app that I don't want to name. I never told my parents about my previous relationship, or the guys that I talked to online, so they know nothing about this story. But I still need to tell them one day. Anyway, within a short period of time, I received lots of messages from guys. Most of them were perverts, or just didn't catch my attention, until a cute guy messaged me. I forgot his name, so we'll just call him Justin. Justin was around 23 years old at the time.
Bieber or what?
When he messaged me, he told me how attractive I was and showered me with affection and romantic text messages. I was naive at the time, so I was awed and blushed when he told me all that.
Hold on, wait. Dude, I don't trust this dude. First of all, you're not supposed to say, hey, you're pretty, because this sounds like a freaking robot. Like, seriously, it's actually a robot that's playing for another. It's for you to know, like, it's probably a homeless man or something and all that crap. That's what I'm frightened about.
We started to get to know each other.
What the heck happened? What the heck? What the... Alright, I don't know what happened.
I never told my parents about my previous relationship, or the guys that... Most of them, Justin.
Right, let me tell you. Look at this. Justin, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This gotta be a bot. Because every bot, I know how it's bot because it said that, hey, you're pretty and all that. Firstly, they're supposed to say, like, actually acting like a human, like, hi, how are you and all that. Every day, and then you start loving each other by a relationship. You know how I'm saying, right? And you do that, oh, you know what I'm saying? On the bed, yeah, and the baby and all that. Okay, this has got to be a robot.
Justin was around 23 years old at the time. When he messaged me, he told me how attractive I was and showered me with affection and romantic text messages. I was naive at the time, so I was awed and blushed when he told me all that.
Well, I think...
We started to get to know each other. He was living in Canada, and I was a Polish girl living in the United States. We had a few hobbies in common, and we both went to college. I was studying to be a police officer to get an associate's degree, and he was going to university to get a bachelor's degree. Then, eventually, his messages started to make me uncomfortable. He said that he preferred white girls over Asian girls, and that he always wanted to have sex with a white girl. He asked me if I was still a virgin, and even though I felt
One second, people. You see this? You freaking see this. Freaking call this number if someone says that. Yeah? Coming. I'll be back, guys. guys. Me back. Now, where was I? Yeah, right. Okay. You gotta freaking call this number. Don't forget, guys. Seriously, if someone says that, call this freaking number. Please, just do it, please, okay? Alright. Back to our video.
Comfortable? I said yes. He started talking to me sexually, and I didn't like it, but I complied. Then he asked me if I could visit him sometime in Canada, even though I just met him a couple of days ago. He lived with my parents in a strict Polish household. I told him that I
Why are you
couldn't
crying in my
because of
room?
that. He then argued that I was an adult
I didn't do
and I could
nothing.
make
That was
my
your
own
fault.
decisions. It's true, but as a Polish person, you still have to listen to your parents even though you're an adult. Of course, I did tell him that I lived in the United States, but I didn't tell him exactly where I live. He then asked me if I lived in XYZ town in XYZ state. I was shocked when he asked this because I never told him exactly where I lived, and on my profile, I did not give out my location, so I have no idea how he found out about that. I lied to him and said that I didn't, but he said I was lying, and I confessed. Then he asked me for my address, but I refused to give it to him. He got angry and said that everyone gave their address out, which of course I knew wasn't true. I then blocked him, but the story doesn't end there.
Yeah.
A few weeks later,
Good job.
I heard that in my neighborhood,
That is really a good job to do. Don't ever, don't answer anyone right now. If you're a girl, you're going yeah, I'm texting my girlfriend, my boyfriend, looking for a boyfriend, yeah, I'm single, yeah. They're about to get their body slammed on the wall.
there was a break-in. 2 men broke into a house, but they didn't steal anything. Instead, they might have been looking for someone. My heart jumped when I heard this. Justin was looking for me. A couple houses later, and they gave up. I waited a while later, and I have not heard about anything like this again. I dread to think what might have happened if Justin found the right house in my neighborhood and kidnapped me.
Well, alright, 2 more to go, baby boy. She got it from Corey Extension. What else is there? So it's this one. Ew. Man, nasty, man. So these gay stuff, I don't want it. This piece of.
I've been followed by creeps before, and in one case was almost assaulted.
Whoa.
I was never truly scared about that type of stuff.
Bad
I've
people.
been through a lot in my life, and
Hi,
I consider myself to be pretty
Cheetos.
strong.
Hi, Roxy.
Even when some creep attempted to assault me, I wasn't scared because I knew I was going to kick his ass. And I did.
Yeah, that's what you guys should do. Kick him in the balls.
I know when something bad's gonna happen, or if someone is a shady
Just keep
character,
up,
etc. My friends tell me I have some type of sixth
Okay,
sense.
whoa.
I'm not one for superstition, but I also have to agree it gets really weird and
He kicks him in the
always
balls.
right. One day, I got the worst gut feeling I ever had in my life. I was in my first year of college, living in some very nice
I'm
apartments.
just chilling.
I loved living there. It was a Friday, and I needed to head to the bank before it closed because I wanted to cash in my check beforehand. I left my house, locked the door, and started heading towards my car. Right as I left the hallway of my apartment complex and started walking, a beat-up rusty truck pulled up as if on cue. There were 2 guys inside. One was a pretty big guy with tattoos and looked like he just got out of prison, and the other one was super skinny with glasses.
Ew.
The second I laid my eyes on them, I had my gut feeling kick in. It was worse than usual, and I immediately felt like shit. The big guy was driving and started to tell me things like, "You're so beautiful, come over here, let's talk. You're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen."
You know what that means, right? Freaking know what that means, right? You know what that means, right? No hands.
I didn't want to walk to my car because I didn't want them to know what car I drive. And I didn't want to walk back to my house because
Look
I
at
lived on the
Goku
first
face.
floor, which is easier to break into. And if they didn't know already where I lived,
Hit him in the balls like
to keep
last
them
time.
from finding out. So I started walking to the front office of the apartment complex, which was a
She's
little
like,
far
ew,
away.
who wants to marry
I
the
already
guy?
had my pocket knife out, but hidden in my sweater
Hey,
sleeve.
not my
They
car.
kept calling
Gangster.
out, trailing me as I walked
Bro,
to the
get your
office.
fat marshmallow
I
hair
kept my eye
looking.
on them so I knew what they were up to.
Get your fat
They
smash
eventually
head
asked me
looking
to go to a
marshmallow looking
party.
like Gooey.
The big guy said, "We're having a party at 2 a.m. at a friend's house who lives here. Wanna come?
Shut up, guy.
We can all hang out beforehand and get to know each other before we go." It was around 3:30 p.m. at the time, just for your information. I ignored them and told them, "No, stop bothering me." They kept trying to persuade me.
Bro,
by
this
saying
guy's
nice
annoying.
things and stuff. And
Just shoot
eventually
him.
they both said, "If you come with us, we'll give you a free pair of shoes." The skinny guy then leans back and starts digging around the back seat. I stopped to look because I wanted to make sure he wasn't gonna grab a gun or duct tape or some shit like that. I was a good few feet away from the truck and took a running position just in case. He pulls out a dark blue suitcase from the back seat and opens it. Inside there are maybe 100 different pairs of shoes. The sizing ranged from a small pink Dora the Explorer
Nah,
shoe
they
to
all
an
died, all
adult-sized
those
woman's
ladies.
stilettos. That's the moment where my gut feeling went into a frenzy. My knees became so weak I threw up on the spot. I've never felt so sick and felt so disgusted in my entire life.
Ew.
I felt pure evil.
Stupid head.
I
You guys kill
screamed
everyone.
no, and they became extremely angry and began to get out of the car. I booked it. In the street, my neighbor's little kids were playing outside. I snatched them up and ran all the way to the front office. No way I was gonna leave these little kids behind with some fucking freaks.
Yeah.
The minute we got there, I told the front office, and they called the cops. And I called the kid's mother. I told them that her kids were with me and not to leave the house in case they were still out there. I didn't want them to find out where she lived either.
Yeah, that's right. You better go
After
home.
that, for the next few days, I was terrified to leave my house. So terrified I had my friend come and stay with me for about a week. On the fourth day, we were getting ready to leave to go get food. And while I was locking the door, my friend said, "That's a shitty-looking truck." I turned around, and it was those guys in the truck right in front of my house. We ran back inside. Apparently, they had been stalking out my place for a while. They were never caught, and I never saw them again.
Finally.
The apartments cracked down on
Dude, these
security.
brothers are pervert.
I
Hi,
learned about serial
Roxy.
killers in school
Girl.
and found out some take
Look at
trophies
her
of their
cookie.
victims.
Hi, Roxy. Say
I
hi.
always thought back and
Say hi,
wondered,
Roxy.
what if
Don't
all
lick my
those
phone.
shoes were trophies? Needless to say, I no longer live there.
Oh, they killed all those people. Damn, I'm scared. One more to go. Alright, one more to go, guys. Just one more.
Hey everybody, welcome
Actually,
to
let's just
another
watch a
video,
little
and
Mama
today-
Arts. Alright. Please skip.
So scary that I just had to write about it and share it with the world. It is absolutely true and was the scariest thing that has ever happened in my life. I was traveling at the time, going to visit my best friend who had moved a few states away from me to go to college. One day, I was driving in Ohio, if I remember correctly. I was on a long highway that stretched across the state when out of nowhere, my car died. I shifted to the side of the road where I eventually came to a stop. I didn't run out of gas. I had just filled up at the last town. I tried starting my car, and I was very happy when it actually started. I was confused and and was worried about why the hell it just died on me. As I started to pick up speed and get back on track, my car started making weird noises. It sounded like something was grinding on something else. I looked up and saw a sign that showed that there was a gas station and food at the next exit. My car was
Sorry,
moving,
guys, I'm gonna be upset.
but with this grinding noise, I decided to get off the highway and take a look at it at the gas station. There were only 2 places off this exit that I could see. A gas station with 1 pump and an old-looking diner not too far off next to it. I pulled into the gas station and it looked closed. I checked my watch and quickly realized this was strange as hell. It was only 2:30 p.m. What kind of gas station closes before this time? I got out of my car and approached the glass door.
If you see that, if it's closed and no one's there, look through the window and you'll see no one. And also, don't go there, please. Just stay safe while you drive and
Entrance
all
to the
that.
station. I put my hands up and cupped the glass around my eyes to see inside. The place looked abandoned. It was
Yeah, see?
obvious nobody was there, and I turned and looked around me. I felt a bit uneasy at this moment when I saw that no other people or cars were around me. What the hell? Where am I? I checked my phone and of course, I had no service. I looked up at the sky and it was white. The clouds were moving fiercely and it was cold as hell outside. I decided to get back in my car and drive it over to the diner. When I reached this place, I thought for sure it was closed as well. But to my surprise, before I could even reach the door after getting out of my car, an old woman opened the door to the place and
Ew.
greeted me with a smile. She looked
Bruh, look at this dude. Ew, look at her teeth. It looks like Buzz the Bunny. She looks like Granny also.
nice, and I was so relieved to see somebody else and maybe get some hot
Finally,
food in
there's
my
someone
stomach.
friendly.
She said hello and asked if it was just me. Did I want a booth? Blah, blah, blah. I told her yes, it was only me, and a booth sounded fine. This diner looked very old-fashioned, and there was no other customers inside.
Dang.
The woman showed me to my seat, and I scooted into the booth. I looked up at her, and she was wearing an old apron with stains all over it. Her teeth were old, cracked, and yellow. She had a pleasant voice, though, and she seemed to be a very nice person. She handed me a menu and asked what I'd like to drink. I told her a Coke or Pepsi would be great, and she smiled and said she'd be right back. I sat there looking at this menu, and there was dirt on it. It looked like it had been sitting outside for years. I cleaned it off, and the food that was on it that was available was very basic. Burger, chicken sandwich, fries, salad. That was pretty much it. I decided to order the burger with some fries. A few minutes passed, and she hadn't returned with my drink yet. I was anxious to ask her if there was a mechanic around that could look at my car. A few more minutes passed, and I started thinking, what the hell is going on back there? I yelled out, "Hello?" in as nice a voice as possible. I got no response. At this point,
Where
I
is
was
she?
annoyed, and I got up. I walked over to the door that led into the back cooking area and swung it open, about to ask where my drink was. To my surprise, the back of the diner was empty. There was no cooks, no
Wow.
fryers, no grills, nothing. The woman was nowhere in sight. It was obvious that this diner was not a running establishment, and I felt sick to my stomach. I started to walk into the back area when I heard the scariest, most evil old lady laugh I've ever heard. I stopped and backed up out the door into the front. I turned and walked out the door I came in from. I ran down the 3 steps and over to my car and got inside. Thank God my car started, and I floored it out of there. As I was driving away, I looked into my rearview mirror and saw the woman standing in the middle of the road.
Bruh. Yo. So, yeah, that was it, guys. Hope you subscribe. Please subscribe. I want to hit like 100 subscribers, please, or 900. Actually, let's hit 50,000 likes, including 1,000 subscribers, please. And yeah, goodbye.